earth have we spent £1 billion and we're still losing to a 10-man West Ham? They don't even have Rice anymore. I can't do this every season. Sort it out!
Our strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fair, 3 goals we scored and claim our right. In unity we conquer, claim our faith. Oh, Chelsea, sort it out.
Benga Folaya, kill us all.
Our strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fair, 3 goals we scored and claim our right. Unity we conquer, claim our faith. Oh, Chelsea, sort it out.
Our
strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fair, 3 goals we scored and claim our right. Unity we conquer, claim our faith. Oh, Chelsea, sort it out.
How on earth have we spent £1 billion and we're still losing to a 10-man West Ham? They don't even have Rice anymore. I can't do this every season. Sort it out!
Our strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fair, 3 goals we scored and claim our right. In unity we conquer, claim our faith. Oh, Chelsea, sort it out.
Benga Folaya, kill us all.
Our strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fair, 3 goals we scored and claim our right. Unity we conquer, claim our faith. Oh, Chelsea, sort it out. Our strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fair, 3 goals we scored and claim our right. Unity we conquer, claim our faith. Oh, Chelsea, sort it out. I want to greet everyone who is on the line with me. I want to say blue is the color, football is the name, is the game, chess is the name. I just want to let you know that yes, we lost the game, but I am so happy. I am so happy because the game is not as bad as what we can think. Actually, I want to tell you, I feel encouraged. I feel encouraged because it's somehow a good game. It's somehow a good game. Because I was even expecting maybe it would be more than 2-0. I feel encouraged, even though I know there are lapses in some areas. What we should actually do now is to give kudos to our players. For me, I will not blame any player. I will not blame them. In fact, I was scared. I was scared before the match started. I was actually scared about Fofana, but Fofana proved me wrong today.
I will, if you want to join me, on the, if you want to join me on the panel today, I have sent the link in the comment section. I know we are going to have a lot of panelists today. Well, God will teach us how we are going to dissect the issues on the ground. There are a lot of topical issues that will actually come up tonight, but God will teach us. Our panelists they are coming in. Our panelists they are coming in. Mr. Emmanuel,
Mr. Emmanuel don't get time.
Disappointed, man. It has happened.
only-
It has happened.
it happened.
It has happened. It has happened.
There's nothing that we can do to it. But one thing one of the takeaways from the match is that I think we really we try to some extent.
Yes,
I will put it like that.
the statistics look good. The goal expectancy
yes,
were better. But that
yeah,
should tell you what I've always insisted. Football is mainly 70% is psychological. I always say this to people. Football is 70% psychological that starts with one individual. That individual can have a huge impact in the whole team. The moment you don't have hope of scoring as a team, those people behind you, their psychological strength begin to drop. Every
yes,
time those chances are not going in, they just lose hope. But for me, overall, what I saw today was some players are not in tune. There was one ball Doke had. He went between three of our players. I'm like thinking, oh my God. I used to play right back those days, and I'm saying, it's not possible. Three of you, the guy was going between you. I'm thinking, and look at the goal, Djokovic, this guy scored, our former player. Yeah?
Kofi.
Yeah. Look at the goal he scored. He went between two of our holding players, and he is an holding player. That itself tells you the commitment. I'm not saying the whole setup was, I said from the beginning the setup was right. But the setup is all about, do you have the personnel to execute it perfectly? We did not have. First, he started playing Enzo as a number 10. Enzo can never, ever play as a number 10. We saw it. In fact, we got more out of Enzo when Enzo dropped back when Levi left. And I thought Levi should not have left because he was our best player.
Yes,
by a mile. He was our best player. Why I took him out, I did not know. Moses is not there yet.
Yes,
Neither
yes.
is Enzo. I would like to see Moses and Levi playing that deeper role. I would have preferred to see Palmer or
playing out of position.
playing the number 10 or Nkoku playing 10. Because as far as I'm concerned, that was where we lost the game. Because we didn't have a heartbeat as a team. But look at Silva for Man City. He was everywhere. And I saw that kid at the right back and thinking, showing me Jack, Oje, and Connie. That kid was everywhere. And I thought they would have taken advantage of that. But we didn't. We didn't at all. Because why? We did not have a man that threatened. I keep saying this as a Blue Brothers. Until we have somebody that puts the fear in the heart of opposition, we're not. One chance that we had that was very clear was the rebound. Jackson was offside.
Yeah,
the other chance we had, Jackson and Enzo were struggling, trying to control ball that they should both be tapping in. We lost that chance. And this is what kills the rest of the team. When you don't score, when you're on top of a game, it's hard. I still don't think he's got the balance of that squad right. He hasn't gotten the balance right at all. The earlier he gets it right, the better for him. we do not have anybody that puts fear in the opposition. The first goal we conceded, Fofana was the deepest player. When you go and look at the line, you see, I think Cowell was the next deepest player. The gap between him and Cowell that was on the other side was just too much. Again, I thought Cowell had the chance to be able to deal with it. He did not deal with it. It's like they are afraid of conceding penalty. So what if you concede a penalty? It's better they go and play a penalty in that stuff if you miss the tackle. But I noticed all of them, they don't want to put their leg, to stop a player going into the box. I don't know why. Whether it's what the coach has told them, just let them go. Whatever it is, we deal with. The second goal, I thought the goalkeeper should have stopped it as well. His hand was very, very weak. So for me, the team is not balanced. Again, we saw that our goalkeeper was shaky. The cause of that second goal was him giving the ball to Fofana. Fofana made the mistake. I could see our Palmer was free. He decided to kick it away. No pressure. Nobody was there to go and fight for the ball because the ball did not go anywhere near a Chelsea player, even though he did not have pressure on him. And these are all the whole mistakes that need to be dealt with. They had a pre-season, but we'll be watching. We are all, whoever wants to say they are beat. They had a good game, don't get me wrong. We just didn't have the fight in finishing our goals, our chances, sorry.
Yeah. Just for us to thank you, Mr. Emmanuel. Please, if you are not talking, you can mute your mic, please. I will be calling us one by one. I don't want noise. I think the noise is coming from Mr. Bayo. Mr. Bumidaramola, what can you say about to this game? Over to you, Mr. Bumidaramola.
I think we have been saying all this every time that we still have issues at our back stuff. Because number one, let's see the first goal. Where Cucurella was trying to attack Alan, Cucurella should not be in that place at that time. Kowi is supposed to be at that place. I don't know where Kowi go. Maybe Olora Jani, Olora Konta. I don't know where he go at that time. So that defense, the combination of Kowi and that Funana, I haven't seen it at all that we are making things right. That is number one. So one thing I want to say is that I don't know the reason why someone will be saying right now that we don't need striker. At this time right now, it's very obvious that we really need Osimhen badly in that team. Because that and the issue of that midfield, I think Enzo is playing out of position as for me. Because yesterday we discussed about this thing yesterday that we didn't expect to see three of them at the same time on the pitch. Casedo, Lavias, and Enzo. I didn't even expect it. Three of them on that pitch at that time. Immediately he removed Lavias, we lost everything. We lost the momentum, we lost the prayer. We don't even have way of control. If you watch that match very well, we see that Man City is operating through the wing because they know that they can't operate through that midfield when we have Casedo, Lavias at that place. But immediately he removed Lavias out of that pitch, Man City can operate. See that goal. One guy even tell me today that he know that our defense will surely commit error, and they did. The two goals come from our defense error. The second goal, the keeper delayed the ball, then he passes to Gusso, then before the Gusso now play the ball out, then the Kovacic. And I don't know, Mr. Emmanuel said something that he doesn't know, maybe the player are fearing of collecting yellow card or commit foul. That second goal, they're supposed to maybe someone should slide Kovacic at that place. At least they will collect his yellow card. I don't know. They are not ready. I think they haven't ready for the game for EPL. And I don't think maybe the Baba Olowo is ready to give Chelsea experienced defender. We really need an experienced defender and striker. See the way the man just stand out. I don't know. Maybe he's going. I don't know where he's running to. So we really need one experienced defender.
All right,
Mr. We are playing Wolf next match away.
Mr. Bome, thank you so much for the contribution. I want to call on Marcy. Okay, Over to you. What can you say about the match? Mercy. Hello, Mercy. You mute your mic or mute it now. Yeah.
Okay. Hello. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mercy.
Yeah. So good evening, everyone. So my name is Mazi Okwi, here from Oka, Anambra. So
All right.
I've been following your program for over 3 or 4 years thereabout now, and
Oh,
I get
thank
much.
you.
Yes. Yes. So I
Thank
get
you.
much
Thank you, bro.
enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Yes. So trying to join you and your members. So it's a very good, welcome. So what I'm trying to say now is, I think I was very sad, but not really sad in that way, because if you watch out the first half, we literally possess the possession, but I became somehow very angry with our defense, mainly that Levi Cowell, right? I was expecting Cowell, to at least, you can mark in Haaland. You shouldn't have left that for Marco Corona to do the job. I do not blame Corona, because I know, honestly, he really did wonderful well. Then, too, I think Chelsea really need striker. We need Osimhen. Why I told you we need Osimhen, if you can be able to recall in the second half when Marugusto crossed that ball, and you found out that Christopher Nkunku was the one who controlled it, but he did not control it as the way normal striker could control ball. If it is Osimhen, I will tell you, he will use his chest, control the ball, and shoot. Because honestly, for me, we can't depend on Jackson. We can't depend on Jackson. Then, according to what our brother Bomi here said, Chelsea need defender. Though I do not expect that from Fofana, but honestly speaking, giving Fofana time, we're even much better than Cowell. So if you can be able to get defender, let's see how next week and maybe before now till September to know whether an improvement will come. So that is what I have to offer here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mercy. Okay. And I thank you. This is the first time I'll be having you on my live program. Thank you so much for your contribution. Mr. Ayuba, what can you say? Over to you, Mr. Ayuba.
Okay, I greet you.
Yeah, I agree with you.
What shall where sir? You are trying for your good work, but I'm just coming from able to watch the match. But the problem we really have on that, we need striker. We need a striker. Why do we need a striker is this. If not so, even our coach even did one mistake today that I not supposed to make is when they remove that Lavia. Lavia supposed to be in that one because it was the guy that really marked it, because they are Casado sometimes they shake. Now that shake now they talk about their matter, they do the shake sometimes. Because how can a midfielder look a midfielder carry ball, you are following the escorter? What do the escorter for? I president the escort. Make una mad ball. Let me just say about what we really need a attacker. We need a top 9. Yes, we need a top 9 because we are creating the chance, but they no top 9. The people that we still have, apart from what other bro said now about the defense, fine. What he said is good, but my problem really have we need a central defender that have an experience, because all these other players, they are not playing out of way for that defense. They are really playing out of points. Because if you like, okay, look at Lewiko, okay, we'll put man for your body. Lewiko, if you are a good defender, you're supposed to own Haaland to the ransom anywhere he's going to. Yeah, that's how to know the challenge of everything. I didn't know what is John Terry, what is their Cavao, what is their Males, what is their Kai. Let them sit down people that to watch all those clips. All these people they're ready to die for a team. That just it. But they are not doing it. I don't know whether they are not leaving all those things. You need to sit down. You need to have an idol player that is trying. But people that we really have on that defense, we need a striker. For me, we need a striker with one better defender where he get experience. Even though I want at all major the did here, because those players and they don't play like they're not children how they be. We need a striker. Finish. That's just my own. A striker with one better defender where he gets sense. Central defender where he gets sense. Finish. You go okay. Look at your body. Leave the field today. You don't feel it with the fee now. When I go carry money, they sign 40 players. Una people record one go now. Now waiting the final decision. As small be that one. They just the start. May they go back to that drawing board. Go back to your drawing board. May they go do all those things, because no reason I go they sign like gotta play like this. Give force. Moment is one better player and I go pass. What else, sir?
All right, thank you, Mr. Ayuba, and thank you, Mazi. I think if I could hear what those things that are popping up now about a lot of things has been said about Jackson Levi, and and a lot of things have been said about we needing striker, and this is the time Abolowo needs to think twice that okay, he needs to. I could see him. Maybe I should show you the video where he was living, where he was living. He was not so happy. I guess he was not so happy. He was not so happy.
Doctor, are you talking about the owner?
Yes.
Don't mind that man. He was not happy. He's purely with him.
So
Acqua Ferit في انجلترا.
that was when he was going. So let me just put it like that. So it is evident now that we need striker. Honestly, we cannot really rely on Jackson. And I agree with those people who have really talked extensively about our need for a prolific striker. I know our game is not as bad as some people are saying anyway today, but there were lapses, and those lapses are what we are discussing now. I could see Mr. Bayo. For those people who are online, please let's keep sharing this video. I will appreciate if you can share this video. Thank you. Mr. Bayo, what can you say about today's game?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Honestly, it's a nice game, but at the same time, it's a disappointing game as well. And obviously, we need a striker. And aside from that, to me, you see, the players' mentality. I don't know. It's showing as if they lack confidence at some point, especially the forward aspect. The defense line, to me, the first goal, to me, I won't blame anybody because when you watch the ball is coming to Bernardo Silva. The ball is coming to Bernardo Silva. And so it was convincing, and then it went to Alan. And then such kind of game with the 50-50. However, I was expecting them to put more pressure in that game because you and Cowell and Cucurella was there, and at the end of the day, they were unable to to get the ball from Haaland. So to me, I believe if they put more pressure on that aspect, I believe they should be able to get the ball from them. But my major problem is we talking about re-signing new player. The question is, where is the room for signing new player? Do we know how many players we have on ground? And now, if we sign those players, see what they did to Ryan Sterling today. They had to pull him out of the squad because the reason is that we are too much. These players are too much. And you see, the annoying part is that we keep signing player, we keep signing player. We are not signing the right player. That is the annoying part. We want to sign João Felix now, in addition to those midfield we have. Where is the room? Where is he going to play? We need striker. To me, we need striker, 100%. We need striker. But the problem is that some player needs to go before some player have to come in. And it should be so disappointing for the rest of the player. I'm with you.
All right.
Yeah, it should be so disappointing if some player had to, leave, just like what I don't know the statement that Einstein need to state. I don't know where the statement is coming from today. So those kind of things. Imagine some players that are not even on the pitch at all. The likes of our academic defender is there. Chilwell is there. And those things is really, it might be really bringing mental distress to those players sometimes. So the structure.
If you are not talking, can you mute your mic, please? If you are not talking, please keep talking, Mr. Bayo.
The structure of the team.
Please mute your mic if you are not talking, please.
The structure of the team is so annoying. You can't just be buying these players. You just bringing them in. The house we only have 10 man on the that need to stay on the pitch. So you keep buying them. You keep buying Maxi, and at the end of the day, you give them 10 years contract, 5 years contract, and then there will be some lapses that you need to rectify. So bringing new player is not a problem. In fact, it's a good idea. But the problem is that what will happen to those that are already available? What will happen to them? So I blame the owner for all these things. He's just buying any player, which is not supposed to be like that to me.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Bayo. I want to welcome those people who are just entered the house. I want to also welcome Mr. Clement, Mr. Demola. Mr. Demola, I know I could see the way you enter. I could see the way you enter. So what can you say? Quick one. What can you say about today's game? Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
Good evening, Doctor, and good evening to my fellow panelists. Well, I will be sincere enough. I watched the first 30 minutes of the match. So because I was anchoring our fellowship center, so I need to go for that fellowship center between 5 and 6. So I need like 45 minutes of action between all. But when I joined back from 75 minutes. And what I watched, we are still losing 1-0 when I joined the match. But in overall, because I've been listening to comments that people have been making, like the first 30 minutes that I watched, we have already conceded. But what I see there is that there's still not this cohesion and the lack of communication between our center defense. That they have still not yet mastermind when to draw the line. Because that first goal, if at all they are communicating, it is the last leg of Fofana that carry Bernardo Silva. That ball will have been offside.
Yes.
And that is where experience comes in. All those kinds of things, you just see, if at all we have experienced leader, he will have coordinated the movement of how they're going to coordinate in intercepting that ball. And that's where we will be missing Thiago Silva experience immensely. That kind of ball is not Jambodi, it's not by Mozu. All those kinds is just experience that, okay, we move. Everybody, one leg out, one leg in, like that communication will be there. But that one is not there yet. But hopefully, we'll still catch up. But overall, with what I see, it's not as if we play poorly. I can't say we play poorly. But I'm happy in one sense that this match will able to let us know, all those ones that I was saying we don't need striker. Everybody now, I believe everybody will agree now that we need striker. Yes, that's just one takeaway I take away from that we all agree that we need a poacher. If we want to have anything serious in coming in this season, we need a striker. And there's no other striker that will see me. Anything they were going to do, they must bring that boy in. And I like the fact when the owner left the stadium, I can see that as angry that I am, he's also angry. I cannot wait to watch the match. And don't be surprised. Maybe by tomorrow, before tomorrow ending, we will see they'll complete the deal of Osimhen. Don't be surprised. Because everybody knows that we need a point man now. Lastly, what I would just say, that's my own take for now. I don't know. We said this thing yesterday or day before yesterday that I don't know how they're going to accommodate Lafia, Casaido, and so. This coach should not try this thing again.
My problem is
the
Enzo. Is the Enzo. I
don't know.
Enzo was not clicking today.
Yes.
It was not clicking today.
So I don't know. Going forward, I've said this, that I don't know how they are going to accommodate that three of them. There will be issue. And if he's not going to rectify this thing as early as this, he should not be proofing stubborn like Pochettino. When he knows that he needs to let one of those three midfielders talk, like one should be at the bench. There's no crime in it. that you have another top midfielder on the bench now. There's no crime in it. Which is not because that the money we signed them, they must be on feed all the time. If it's not going to make the team to gel, if it's not going to make the balancing of the team to gel, one should drop.
All right.
So, but overall, City was City and Chelsea was still Chelsea. That we are used to the last season. We are seeing our light check, but I know we come up good. We come out good. And lastly, sir, please, okay. I know you have said we should not be castigating our player that they are player, but coach, let me be sincere. This coach should not be adamant on Sanchez. So he should not be adamant or he must be Sanchez or nobody. It should not be. It should not be. Because that Kovacic goal, I don't see anything that says he should not score the goal. Kovacic did not even believe he would score that goal with the way he played the ball. Yes, Kovacic was not sure because he played the ball like there's no way to go again. That they have blocked the place he wants to play the pass. Just let me play. So that's my own take, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I think my takeaway from your contribution is Man City is still Man City, Chelsea is still Chelsea. I want to welcome Mr. Shegun. Maybe he just came from Stamford Bridge, or were you able to?
My voice is lost. My voice is lost. I've shouted too much.
All right, maybe calm down first. Let me ask Mr. Defemi and Mr. Clement. Mr. Defemi, what can you say about today's game?
Yeah. The main point that I will try to bring out in today's game is that obviously we need Osimhen in that team. We all see we really miss Osimhen. We need someone like Osimhen. And the coach make a lot of mistakes. Why can we have three strong midfielder and use them at once? We have our three midfielder, then you use those three midfielder at once. It's very wrong. So is it trying to use the Hall as substitution? And again, we know Palmer is Palmer. So there's nothing that stop Enzo to not stop Palmer today, because we all know it's not that so much important in the match. So the coach need to re-strategize in things. He really made a lot of wrong substitution. Okay. That is it, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Femi. Mr. Clement, what can you say about today's game?
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Mr. Clement.
Hello, sir. Are you there? Sir?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you now. Mr. Clement, frozen. I think it's frozen. Mr. Shegun, over to you. Over to you. So what can you say? You can talk now. Were you able to make it to Stamford Bridge today?
Yes, I was on the field. I was on the stadium. I was in the stadium. I watched the match.
All right. What can you say? At least you watch it live.
Actually.
So what can you say about the match?
Yeah. I have seen what people have been typing. Different coaches everywhere. People are typing. They want Osimhen. They want Igba. They want Ao. What I just see is that to be very realistic, the difference between the two teams, the major difference between the two teams is who is relaxed and confident, who doesn't care about what the result of the match is. If you look at his face, if you are able to look direct, he's not happy at all. It's also unfortunate that the way he started his reign, he started with fire. single. I just believe that our next match against the Macaroni, or what's the name of that team? Is it Spaghetti?
Soviet.
Okay,
Soviet
Soviet.
in Switzerland.
Yeah, I believe we are going to pour our anger on that team. But technically, what I see in that match, we in this forum, we have been saying it that don't start Enzo, Caicedo, and Lavia. Don't start the three of them together.
Thank you, Mr. Segun. Thank you. I you know, we said in the last discussion we had that the to play those three people, it will just be like a repetition of playing Galaga, Enzo, Casaido. It will just be a duplication of it, and it doesn't work.
Then the officiating of that match is too cruel. You see that goal that they score, that Alan goal is offside. That offside, when you physically see the screen, when you screen it, you know the screen they will show in the stadium is different from the one they sold out, the one the Sky Sports we do. And you see that line that they normally do. They do a lot of Ojoro in that line. If I want to draw a line that will look
I think we are losing Mr. Segun there. He has been having issue with the internet connection. Mr. Emmanuel. Mr. Emmanuel, are you there? I want to ask you a question.
Look like on
okay,
side. I know how to do.
It's back again. It's back. Mr. Segun, your connection is breaking.
All this thing is technology. They will do it that it will slightly look like that. But we keep saying that. Go. About. Don't worry. I'm just coming out. Are you hearing me now?
Yeah.
Hello.
But it's still breaking. It's still breaking.
You should be.
Yeah, go on. We
Yeah,
can hear you.
now. Yeah. So, yeah, it's my car park. Are you hearing me now, sir?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah. So those are the things that we observe. You know, we always say, yeah. Let me know if you are still hearing me.
We are hearing you.
Okay. So maybe talk to somebody else. Sorry, talk to somebody else. Let me find somewhere to park. I've not gotten home yet. I'm just driving home.
Okay. All right. Mr. Emmanuel, Mr. Sports Talk Arena, you are welcome. Mr. Bumi, you are welcome too. Mr. Emmanuel,
Yes.
you know, we were talking about the we are talking about using the trio Enzo, Casado, and Lavia.
Yeah, Lavia. Yeah.
For me, I support our coach using Lavia and Casado, and maybe Enzo will come in because it seems Enzo is the weakest
Yeah,
in
you're correct. Yeah, you're
midfield.
correct. In fact, I will go for Chukwuemeka before I go for Enzo.
Yeah.
I said it several times. Enzo's way of playing is an advanced Juninho. That's how he plays. And players like him do not influence a game except when you are winning a game, when you want to start playing counter-attacking football. Because he can get the ball from the deep and release it left, right for your wingers to go and attack. That's when he's useful. And look at the second goal we considered. After Moses Caicedo gave the guy a body check, he came face to face to him. He just passed him. I have said this a lot of times. Enzo, for me, is not a holding player. Because you can't be a holding player. People go, they pass you like, say, tomorrow, no day. You not be woman now where they can't look for customer. But put your foot, you go put your leg there. So for me, like everyone rightly said, he should not play three of them together. Levi and Moses Caicedo should be the holding player. He started him as a number 10. if you understand the game of football, he started as a number 10, the Gallagher role. He's supposed to be one that start the press. He not get the leg to fit well, not be in game, not be by force. He's supposed to be the one coming into the box to get to do a Lampard to score. It's not his game. For you to play number 10, you've got to have a work rate and you've got to be able to dictate the play. None of them he gets.
I can talk now.
So for me, they should stop looking at the price tag and bench him. That's my opinion if we're talking about the trio.
All right.
When you're winning the game and you want to stretch your position, bring it on.
All right. Thank you.
In the last 10-15 minutes, that's my opinion on the trio.
Marcy, do you agree with that? Marcy? Marcy has gone now. Mr. Bome, do you agree with that?
Sure, I agree, because we said something like this yesterday. Mr. mention is that he doesn't expect 3 of them.
I'm sorry, am I online? I want to know if I'm online now. Am I online?
You are online.
Yeah, I parked somewhere. I want to know if the reception is okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
So, Mr. Emmanuel have said it all. Also, is very weak. That is number 1. 2, is playing out of position. Because I see 3 of them as defensive midfielder. Enzo, Casedo, Lavia, they are all 4. They are all playing 4. So nobody is playing 8. Nobody is playing like Lampard there. So I didn't expect. Yesterday we talked about it that someone should be on bench as a game changer. So I was so surprised when I saw the 3 of them on the pitch at the same time. They who want to be our game changer.
For me, I have known that
guy is not fit for now. The way he's playing, everybody know that guy doesn't have a match fitness. And the next Petro that is supposed to give him ball, I think they haven't know the style of that guy, because that guy makes some runs. Nobody give him ball.
Who is that?
That's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto.
What did you say happened to him?
No, there was a lot of times he was holding out the wing and the balls were not coming.
The ball was not coming.
He was one winger that was bringing out crosses. That's what we don't get from Madueke. But he was one winger that brings out the crosses. He knows when he wants to take somebody. He knows when not to take somebody. He knows when to come into the box. He did that job perfectly for the time he came on. And that's what we're not going to get from Renaissance. Renaissance is not going to be able to cross the ball for you. But you can imagine someone like an Osimhen. This guy is bringing all those crosses in. Osimhen go die now. He go put head. Anyhow. Go put head. But we don't have all those kind of hungry players that put fear into people. So defenders will come and have a field day and go away. Look at when we played Man City in the friendly. It was this guy they blown to Ipswich that was playing number 5 role. So, like someone said, for me, Enzo is not. I do not agree with anybody that tells me Enzo is a holding player. But we don't get power, no fit play holding player. Come on, you must have the power. As small as Kante is, you don't be knock Kante pass ball. You better to kill him before you keep pass him. Enzo is small, but he doesn't have the power. He doesn't have anything. They kept knocking him out of the game. I was not so impressed with Gusto today, to be honest. Because the number of times
I want to talk to you because I still want to drive. I'm going home. I've never reached home.
Okay. Mr. Thank you, Mr.
When you get home, then you can come back online.
Let me talk now. No, let me talk.
You told you yesterday, go and play so that you can collect 300 pounds. See what happened.
Now, you see, when we lose like this, we always scapegoating someone that the person is not good, but initially what I see when I saw that lineup, I know the coach is afraid. The coach is anxious. Erumba coach here. The coach is Talon Jemba. The coach is very
Mr. Bumi.
Hello, so the coach, if you see the lineup, the coach is anxious. Erumba coach here, he doesn't want to lose, and at the end of the day, the loss that he doesn't want to lose, he later lost. That's the problem. Then his substitution was wrong. His substitution was wrong. He shouldn't have brought in all those new boys. The Kebrin Debriol, what is he coming to do? Kebrin Debriol, what is he coming to do? And there was the Neto. You shouldn't have even used the Neto for the debut, for that kind of game, because the game is too fast and we are all running to get an equalizer. Then you see the trio of Lavia, Caicedo, and Enzo. The three of them, we have said it repeatedly that the three of them should not be starting. Let me be honest. Let me be very, very honest with you. We are. I don't know who we unnecessarily bought out of Caicedo and Enzo. Let us be realistic. Let us be very, very realistic. I can't imagine we spent 150 million on Caicedo. And I can't imagine we spent 105 on Enzo. Why we are still negotiating Osimhen? We are negotiating a top striker. You get what I'm saying? Where is that one making sense? Yeah. I can't imagine we bought those guys for 220 million pounds. We have overspent. We have overspent on those guys. Let's be honest to ourselves. That thing is distracting. What is that? Can we just put it on mute?
I think it's Mr. Wilson.
Yeah, please. Yeah, mute when you are not talking. So we have overspent on those guys. Let's be honest to ourselves. Our midfield is bloated with money. I don't know one of either Enzo or Caicedo. We didn't need one of them. We just went to buy them. So at the end of the day, it's giving the coach problem. Because if you see today, even the substitution, I know the coach is substituting according to the money, the highest money. Okay, in the midfield, who has the lowest money? Okay, it's Lavia. Okay, Lavia, your own money is not much. You have to come out. But those guys, because they are 100, they have to continue playing. Do you get what I'm saying, sir? And Enzo, I think it's Enzo that's supposed to come out. Forget the captain band or whatever that is holding. It's Enzo that, because Enzo, I think Enzo was wounded at some point. They wounded him. At the time they wounded him because he's too sexy. He's playing one kind of sexy football. Because we have made our mistake. The mistake is we have already overspent on these guys. There is nothing we can do about them. So I am not scapegoating Enzo. And if I will scapegoat anybody today, the coach should be responsible for that loss, number one. Because you have experimented something in your preseason. Jackson did not play preseason at all. Why is Jackson starting? Today is the first game Jackson will start for Chelsea since last season. He didn't play any preseason with us. Then why is he starting? Why? Why, if you know you don't have striker, then you should have just used Gui or what's the guy's name. Then Jackson and Kuku has never played the left wing for us for long. When last did he play it? Now you put in Kuku to play and to go and play the wing. For what? And in the midfield, we are vulnerable to the attack because we have already limited our options to the three central midfield. And lastly, Kowi, your academic graduate, that guy is not playing in our capacity. That guy is not playing. That guy is too slow. That guy is playing rubbish. It's Fofana that is covering for him. It's Fofana that is playing for him. If you want to play our defense, if you really want because I know, and do you know the problem now is that the coach now, the headache has started now. Because he has lost this match now. The next match, he will use another player, another set of defense. He might even bench Fofana, use Tosin and Badiashile in the next defense. At the end of the day, we are not going to have consistency. We are not going to be persistent with our tactics. By the time we will experiment, after 5 matches, we will be having 2 points. Then problem will be built. Because the team is bloated. So Kowi, to me, Kowi They should find a solution to that guy. It's not a must that we should be starting our academic graduate. The guy is not fit for Chelsea. He's not in our standard. Kowi and Badiashile, the two of them, let them be watching from the bench. If you really are serious, if you are serious with the business, find a way.
Badiashile should not watch from the bench. You let him go. If you watch from the bench, later they can use him. Let him go.
Yeah, they will first watch on the bench. From the bench, they will leave. You see, Kowi, Fofana, if we are serious, Dr. Benga, if we are very serious, if you don't want to be facing heartbreak upon heartbreak, this ticket that I got today is a blessing. It's somebody that bought it. I can't use my money to buy that kind of thing. I can't. I have many people in Nigeria that are hungry. I have a lot of people. If I change £100 to Naira now, it's about 200,000 Naira. If I give some people 20,000, I just look for 10 people now, they will pray for me. So it is that will now be, if you see anybody, or an hustler like me, watching match, is somebody that bought the ticket, or I use my credit card to buy it. So if you are very serious, sir, if you don't want to be facing heartbreak upon heartbreak upon heartbreak, this coach, if we find a way to talk to him, this coach, the Sassi and Fofana, those are the defenders. They should let Tosin walk back to bench. Tosin, Tosin did not play today, and I'm still blaming him. I don't want to see people like Tosin, Badiashile, Kowi in our defense. Because I said something yesterday, sir, in the forum. I said when we concede first, it will be difficult for us to come back. Let's be honest with ourselves. It will be very, very difficult. We considered against Man City. We are looking for the guys played their heart out. Everybody played. If you look at them, they all tried. They did their best. I see Cucurella, Panti, all of them. They did very well. They wanted to equalize, but it's not easy. It's not against a team like City. You think City doesn't want to win another title? They want to win another title now. They want to win another title to come back. Then, but Taylor is another problem. We have some irrelevant or relatively look-alike penalty now. And some boy that looks like penalty. But Taylor doesn't even look at that side at all. They don't look at that side. And the VAR people, they also did their own. So what I will just say is that, it's just the first match of the season. Don't let us rant too much. So we have donated our 3 points to Man City already. So let's wait. Crystal Palace. Oh, there is a game on Thursday, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Then thank you.
All right, Mr. Kevin, thank you so much. Mr. Sport Talk Arena, sorry for keeping you waiting for a long time. Mr. Masi, you want to drop something? Because Mr. Sport Talk Arena, we have some minutes. So if you quickly want to drop something, let's hear what you want to drop quickly. Mr. Masi.
Sorry, can you hear me?
But Shegun, is that your car? But Shegun, your car. Mute.
Oh, okay. Let me unmute myself. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Can you hear me? Yeah, okay, sorry. Network. I have a little distraction, in network. Okay. So, based on what Emmanuel through Nigeria said, concerning Enzo, and honestly speaking, I agree 100% with him, So, vividly, if you look, somehow I do not blame the coach because he's a newcomer. I only blame the owner because I could have preferred a situation whereby we retain Mauricio Pochettino because he has already even built the team when the league, as of last season, we're about to end. Even though that we know that Pochettino have a kind of some big discrepancy with the owners, I could have preferred keeping Pochettino because the team spirit has already been there. But what makes me hungry in this game is we truly deserve that penalty by Kovacic. Can I say that the problem of Anthony Terror has been a major disaster for Chelsea Football Club and the fans. So looking towards it, I believe that should have been a place where Premier League should have pinpointed out the issue between Chelsea Football Club and Anthony Terror. So that is another point. Then two, I've said it in the beginning that our problem here is a striker and a defender. For me, honestly, I don't really see what Cowell, Badiash can do there. But giving time to Fofana, I can really see improvement because today really showed that yes, without him, did you know that we could have even conceded more than 2 goals? We could have. So I will be looking at a situation whereby we try to reshuffle our midfielder by at least getting Enzo bench and try Colonel Chukwuemeka, because I know that Chukwuemeka has a potential, but maybe coach may have his own personal decision with his technical team on how to use Enzo as a playmaker. But I don't really see that. And if I can advise Chelsea fans, let's just remove our mind from terms of knowing whether a kind of Enzo will do good or will not do good. If I do want to avoid the football, I just watch it. Let me just get fun, because I know for past 2 years and the hypertension has come. But I decided on my own that no, I don't want to have hypertension anymore. Yeah, let me be watching Todd Burnley and Chelsea technical crew. But I know if he gets it right this time around, believe me, honestly, we'll move on. But at least moving on means that he has learned a lesson not to spend billions of pounds. Is what is going to be Chelsea football team. Only what we need is just the striker, the defender. McGui is a very nice striker for me, but I'm still looking his age. He can't come up to that level because we tried Nicholas Jackson. Yes, we know Nicholas Jackson gave us, I think, 12 to 13 goals last season. But we need a striker to push on. And needing a striker to push on, now we might have discovered that Levi has that potential. I think for me, partnering Levi and Moses Caicedo will be a better option for me than using Enzo Fernandez. So that is what I have to say here. Thank you.
All right. Over to you, Mr. Sport Talk Arena. You have not talked. Mr. Emmanuel, I've seen your hand. You will talk after Mr. Sport Talk Arena. Sorry for taking...
No problem, sir. Good evening, everybody.
Yeah.
I came just to mark presence.
Mr. Sport Talker, sorry to interject. We know they cut our hair. We don't go cut our hair.
Yes. That's it. So I came initially to mark presence and also to point out the fact that we made a promise if we eventually win in any case. But another thing is, before the beginning of this season, when I saw the fixtures, I already said on my own, I promised myself.
Sonnepa is here. That's not fun.
I promised myself that I was not going, or I'm not going to point accusing fingers to anyone in today's match. I'm not going to judge the ability of this coach by their performance today. So because of my promise, I will not touch that part. You understand? But I would also like to make us understand that everything we are talking now, everything everyone else has been saying now is what I've been clamoring about since preseason. And a lot of us told us that it's just preseason. Okay, no problem. But let's be frank. There were a lot of positive signs in today's game. The only reason why we lost is because we played a champion. If we were playing Crystal Palace, Bournemouth, or the host of others, bro, they will collect from us. You understand? So let's just be positive. If we play with the same spirit, and before the game today, we said today's match is like a giveaway to the coach and the players. I believe they've understood themselves. The coach have, playing Man City alone said, to see your future, say they play Manchester City, is not easy. So if any other club fan want to come and banter with us, bro, if it's easy, go and play Manchester City your first game. You understand? So let's just be positive. Let's just be positive.
All right.
My only fear is the next team we'll be playing, because we might give those people without mercy flawless victory. That's what we are going to. Don't see, we are Chelsea. More than not forget, we are Chelsea. Always the Blues. Thank you so much. That's all for now.
Thank you, Sport Talk Arena. Over to you, Mr. Wilson. Mr. Wilson. Mr. Wilson.
Good evening,
Mr.
everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Happy Sunday.
What a good game.
What can you say about
Yes, for me, I think I'm going to be different. Maybe I will go in the direction of this last speaker, because my last conversation on this platform, I said sometimes Chelsea fans too are our problem, and I think it's true, because this is just the first game of the season, and we did not play against a club like Leicester City or championship team. We play Manchester City. And if anybody said Chelsea did not play well, in fact, we were playing Man City. We were all over Man City in the first half, despite the goal. So for me, I don't think blaming players and like singling player out, you are the problem of the team, you are the weak link of the team. I don't think, for me, it's nice. And even if you want to blame somebody for that second goal, somebody say Enzo Fernandez was to blame for that second goal. For me, it's a big lie. Everybody has his or her own opinion anyway. But for me, that second goal, first of all, the fault is from the left back who cleared that ball. He didn't do it well. That is not how they do clearance in your back when you are playing a team like Manchester City or Arsenal or Liverpool. Secondly, Caicedo has to stop that guy. If you cannot win the ball, bring down that player. Get a yellow card and let everybody happy.
He was already on yellow card at that particular time. He was already he had collected a yellow card.
Okay, maybe that was the reason why he didn't bring down the player. But then if Caicedo was on yellow card, then maybe he don't want to receive the red card, and Enzo Fernandez have nothing to stop Kovacic. Kovacic is not just player that you will say he's an experienced player now. I beg. So for me, the second goal, if since Caicedo was on this yellow card, then I'm going to blame who do that clearance from the beginning.
Was it not Vega?
I think it was Vega or Malo Gusto.
Vega.
So the clearance
was Fofana. It was Fofana. It was on the right side.
It was
on the right side.
Okay, then the clearance was not good. So the game generally, for me, I don't think Chelsea played bad. Yes, because we don't win. I mean, we win all of Enzo, all of Caicedo, all of Lavia, all of this. Nobody would have said anything. But once you lose a game, you have to blame somebody. You have to blame and the coach to have his own way, have his own share of blaming from me, because this preseason, Jackson did not play any preseason apart from that Inter Milan game, which he came on in the second half. I don't know why you go start Jackson. What about Raheem Sterling? You do not even include him in the match squad, and you say maybe because of tactical or technical issues. I don't know the grammar he spoke, but for me it was not nice, because Sterling has been nemesis for Man City ever since he came to Chelsea. Even if he's not doing good against Man City, Sterling is always Sterling. I don't know why Sterling was not in the match squad. I don't know whether he got injured or maybe personal issue. I think his camp released statement concerning that issue. So for me, generally, I want to be positive. Yes, Chelsea, we did not score, we did not win the game, but I think I can see improvement for this team. Okay. If it is not just about Man City.
All right.
The way we play against Man City, if we play against other teams like this, honestly, Chelsea is going to have a good season. I don't want to single out somebody, say you are the cause of this goal, you are the cause of this lose. I don't want to blame anybody. I don't want to blame the coach. I don't want to blame midfield. I don't want to blame attacking people. And lastly, I think this is the right time for Chelsea board to write petition against Anthony Taylor, because that handball, that Kovacic handball, for me, any day, anytime, is a handball. any day, anytime for me is a handball. I don't know why he didn't go to consult VAR for the handball.
Okay.
I beg. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Thank you, Mr. Solomon Ademola. Okay, he's gone. Mr. Mazi, do you want to say something? Mazi. All right, Mr. Emmanuel. I can see that you wanted to say something. Over to you.
Yes. I just want to add, when we started Dr. Vega, we praised the team.
Yeah.
We said they played well. When you look at the statistics, they only cheated us on shot at goal, just slightly. It was not massive. Possession was 52-48. So for me, when you look at all that, they played well. But there's no essence of playing well when there's mistakes at the back and you're not taking your chances at the front.
Yeah.
So I get where everyone says, "Oh, I don't want to be critical of the team and all that." It's teams like this you build your confidence on. When we spoke before the start of the game, I said I would take a draw, then we'll build on from there. That's what I said. And I would have been happy if we had had a draw, which was very, very possible, if not for the mistakes at the back. At least if you're not taking your chances, close shop now, make them not score you. Don't make it easy for them, to get your goals. Everyone clearly said the second goal, we could see where the error started, from the goalkeeper to passing to Fofana, and Fofana making a bad pass. And even when that the shooting to the back, he went through. Djokovic went through two of our central defenders, Moses and Enzo. He passed them like said they no day, and the shot was weak. The goalkeeper considered. So you can see that was almost 4 or 5 players out of 11 on the pitch making one error. I don't care what anyone says. We have to be realistic. 5 players at a time making one error to concede a goal is too much. I understand if 1 player, 2 players at a time sequence lead to a goal being conceded, but not 5. That's what is hurting me. We also in preseason that our defense was weak. He had the whole 1 week to fix it. He did not fix anything. We already said we do not want to see a Fofana. Fofana was at fault for the first goal because he did not come out with the rest of the team for offside. Because if he did, that ball would have been clearly offside. I hear Mr. Shegun saying, no, the line was not drawn properly. Bros, now medicine after death with that one. Right? Medicine after death with that one. They've not brought the same technology they use in FIFA or in the Olympics. They say we have to wait till January before they buy down, so you can show the whole frame right to the top, and you can see where the offside is and whether it's not offside. Those guys in Professional Gamesman Limited, they no want, because they want to get C. They want the important. But we hope things will get better, and I still concede and I still maintain my own central pairing in that defense has to be Tosin until we get an experienced leg, and Vega playing that center. Cowell and Fofana, nothing. Babachio, nothing. But I want to see Vega in that central defense role because he's got the aggression, and him and Tosin, until he plays them, you guys will come back and say, Mr. Luede, Mr. Emmanuel, you're a prophet. When he plays those two, he hasn't played them yet. But the first time he decides to play them, you will see that's when we start having a solid defense. That's my confidence. But never play Liva and Enzo together. Somebody was talking about Chukwuemeka. I would rather play the Chukwuemeka as the number 10 than playing Enzo. Because Chukwuemeka can score and he can create passes.
And he can dribble.
And he can dribble. He can go past a player. Enzo would not do that. Enzo would not do it. So if I play Chukwuemeka and that number 10, he will get more. Sadly, Chukwuemeka was not even in the lineup. Somebody spoke about Stanley. Do you know he put Modric on the bench before Stanley?
Yeah.
He came and said in his press conference it was tactical. Which kind of tactical nonsense? If you go and check our history since Stanley joined us 5 years ago.
Bro Emmanuel, sorry, let me cut. Yeah, I'm sorry to cut you short. Can I talk, sir? Doctor, I'm sorry. I want to give an explanation.
I think Mr. Shegun, can
you
you allow Mr.
No,
Mr.
about
Emmanuel?
selling. I just want to give a clarification about selling. They are selling Sterling. They are selling Sterling. They want to bring Osimhen because of that wages, whatever.
Wages.
Yes, they are giving room for Osimhen. That's what happened. Thank you.
All right. Okay. You see, I already said that earlier before the game started. I said the fact that he was not on the bench as an agent, I know. When you don't start one of your star players at the beginning of the season, no injury, nothing, that means you are sending him a clear message. Oboy, come back, come go. Osimhen had made it clear he's coming to Chelsea as far as they match his wages and as far as it's not loan. So those two, Chelsea have decided to deal with it. But I still know Chelsea can still afford Osimhen because they've just let Lukaku go at 300 and something thousand. Osimhen is not even asking for 200,000. Osimhen is not asking for 200,000. So there's no way if we give Osimhen a little top up, which is about 1/3 what Lukaku was collecting, we can still afford it. We can still afford it. Because I know how much Chelsea was still paying for the last 2-3 seasons Lukaku was going on loan. Chelsea was still paying the bulk of his contract.
Yes.
Chelsea was still paying the bulk of his contract. So sometimes people don't know. They think when you go on your loan, that the salary the club committed to stop being paid. You get a new. No, they still pay that same salary. Because the hiring club, let me just explain for our viewers and listeners. The loaning club that is taking him on loan will pay what they call a loan fee for the duration of the loan. If it's half a season, if it's full season, they pay that loan fee. And it is from that loan fee you expect to top up some of the wages they will collect for that period. So that's how it works.
Okay.
So you rarely see a club making a profit from a player going on loan. Because the only way that will be possible is the loan fee they are collecting covers his wages. It's not possible. That's why they are begging, they are telling you, give it to us. We'll take some of your wahala out of your hand. And that's why you see clubs are always happy to let people go on loan, especially if there are people they know they will never use. So that's just my take. Stanley is likely going, but if you bring Alex, you've got to either sell a Madueke or you sell a Modric.
All right.
If Alex comes from Atletico Madrid, one of those two has to go, even if Stanley is still living. So one of the two. So I expect two of them to go, plus Stanley. Stanley is going.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Amuna.
All right.
Mr. Mazi, what do you want to say?
Yeah, I'm still on with you guys. So, what I'm trying to say is that, we Nigeria, we have this kind of this mentality of giving ourselves optimistic hope. Should I call it optimistic hope or optimistic belief? So, in one, we have the mentality of believing that we should do better, and that is a very normal thing for any mankind, who exists. So, but I'm heading my point is that I was just within myself predicting in my mind that I'm seeing Chelsea winning these people, because that is what I was being predicting every single minute that comes to my mind, because that reminds me of what when we won the Premier League in 2016-2017. Though vividly, we know that we did not perform well during the time of Antonio Conte in preseason, if you could remember very well. But even when we started the Premier League with Antonio Conte, you understand we are going back until when the team gel. But even before the team gel, we knew that we have already have those strong players that can deliver. So, but come to this era of Enzo Maresca, should I say that? Let's still have that optimistic, but having that optimistic hope means that we need a proper striker. I don't know whether you get me. We need a proper striker to boost that thing that we did 6 to 7 years ago under Conte. And doing that means that we need to at least, if not 2 or 3, Stanley going should be, for me, it's not that really bad for me. But if Stanley go and you leave only Pedro Neto and Modric, can two of them be able to deliver? Because I know Pedro Neto can deliver, but the injury issue, I don't know whether you get me. The injury issue, will it allow him to move
Mr.
on
Solomon,
with this type of
get ready.
Okay.
So to move on with the current Chelsea team, because why I said in the previous that why I prefer Pochettino is because I know Pochettino have met Pep Guardiola in a several encounter, even when Pep Guardiola was in Bayern Munich. You understand? That is the only way I knew that Pep Guardiola defeated Mauricio Pochettino under Tottenham. But in English football, I can't really recall how many times Pep Guardiola did that to Pochettino. So for me, the only thing I have to say now is let's just watch out and see what is going to develop in nearby time to come. But for me, it was a very big challenge, because what I mean by challenge, when a big team meets a big team, you have to show yourself. Manchester City has dealt with us since 2017 to 2008, if not only last year's season, that we try to, a kind of under Pochettino, we try to show that, yes, this is a big team. And that is what everybody expected today, that at least, no matter how, Chelsea will do that. You understand? I was listening to former Premier League player, Abolaho, former Aston Villa player. He didn't have the same hope that I have. He said that he see Chelsea winning Manchester City, but along the line, it wasn't the way we thought. It's how it works. But if you can be able to have that hope and see how we play Wolf, which is on Sunday next week, to see whether maybe they might have adjusted or maybe they might have found a way to position their probability to work for them on a very good game. So that is what I have to say here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mazi, for addition. A lot of people have actually talk about the need for a prolific striker. It was so evident in today's game that we really need a goal poacher, someone who is a confirmed striker, someone who have experience. Today, honestly, Jackson was sluggish. He wasn't sharp. And he was just using one in the first half, he was using some style. And when I said, well, which kind of style do we need now? Please pass the ball. Look at the ball. Pass the ball to Cucurella. And he was using style. You're expecting Cucurella to you didn't face him. So today I agree with everyone, including you, Marcy, that you're also confirming that we need to get some hungry striker like Osimhen. Over to you, Mr. Solomon Ademola. What can you say about this match?
Good evening, Doctor.
Good evening.
And
Good evening. Yeah.
I will be talking from another aspect. Because in fact, to this match, I was even surprised with the outcome. Even the fact we lost to Man City. Those guys really tried. But the only thing I wanted to say now was our midfield. I think the combination with Enzo, Casedo, and Lafia it cannot work for us at all. It can't work. Enzo currently is not his right form at all. See the way Lafia we're playing. See Casedo. Last season I could remember without Enzo now, Casedo played well.
Yes,
he played well. So why would the coach pairing Casedo, Enzo, and Lafia? Meanwhile, they are all four. They are playing four. It's just that the way of their playing is a little bit different. And again, if this new coach wanted to succeed, why he cannot choose Sanchez ahead of Petrovic and other goalkeepers? See the second goal now. The fourth was from the goalkeeper. Because even Kovacic that played the game didn't know the ball would score. He just played as if, I've lost the game. Let me just play it anyhow. But unfortunately, he scored. So I think, and again, we need a hungry striker, a hungry one, a hungry striker, and nobody except us. If there's any way you can contact Chelsea board, they should help us and go to Zimmer, regardless of what the guy wants. We need Osimhen, doctor. We need, it is very, very important.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Mr. Wilson, you are welcome. You are welcome. And what before we move to another issue, what can you say about today's match?
Yeah, what I want to say about today's match is that Chelsea really played very fantastic game today. I didn't expect them to be this solid today. They tried, though there was some little bit of maybe balancing, and though their strength did not match to Manchester City's strength, because that is one thing about being a coach. You have to put players in field that will match to Manchester City. You have to give the players.
What happened? You are muted, though, Mr. Wilson. We are not hearing you again. We are not hearing you again, Mr. Wilson.
Come on.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Sorry.
Yes. Yes. We can hear you.
What I'm trying to say is that today they played very well, but just that the strength of the player didn't match to Manchester City team. That is one factor about the players. But when it comes to times of goal scoring, that Jackson goal was not something that should have been given as offside. That was a clear goal. Kopama shoot the ball. It was a rebound. The guy rushed and scored the ball. So I don't see any reason why the referee or the VAR should have disallowed that goal to be offside. That was a clean goal. And there was also a clear penalty there that VAR should have also awarded, even if Michael Taylor did not point out that this ball is handball. You should have told him, oh yeah, go and check on the mirror. At least if Chelsea would have had one goal, at least that would have at least given the player at least morale.
It would have boosted their morale.
Boost their morale for them to continue with the game. But what I really want Zomalasca to do is that we have to work on that midfield. So Caicedo is good and Lavia is good, but that midfield, we need somebody that can push ball, especially to the striker. The hungry striker that is ready to score. You can see Alan how strong the guy is, and in fact, he's not scared of anybody. He's not even scared of the ball. So if you really work on that midfield is one big problem. Because whenever Chelsea players leave, everybody's supposed to keep it. If you are matching, if somebody is playing you're supposed to just focus on matching someone like maybe Bernardo Silva or Silvino. But whenever they get the ball, you see 4 players matching one particular player, and they'll be opening space. So they really need to work on that midfield and also on the defense. But for that Jackson goal, that's the decision that was taken. That guy was not offside. That was a clean goal that would have boosted the Chelsea morale. I think Chelsea would have been 1-1 before going to the extra time. So to me, that's the serious thing in football.
All right.
That is an error. So yeah, I do not affect Chelsea football. Because I don't see any reason why Manchester City did a goal that is similar to Chelsea goal. Their goal was so the Chelsea Chelsea also to disallow. So that is Chelsea thing. You know, as I'm a Chelsea fan, but that goal that was Salamea.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Wilson. Thank you for your contribution. I think it is so evident now that all of us, we are really saying the same thing. You know, we may take different routes, but everything we are saying is converging to the same spot. We need what? We need to overhaul our defense. We need to get more, at least a prolific striker. We need to do some overhauling also in the midfield in terms of selection. Like, okay, maybe Enzo, we need to sit down, and Lavia and Enzo, we need to play midfield. Well, it is up to the coach, but I could see that everyone is saying that the combination, the pairing of Enzo, Caicedo, and Lavia is not working. So there's a need for the coach to really note this and make changes on time. Otherwise, it will put off into quagmire that we never plan for. we are not planning for memes. Was it not Mars that was talking about the hypertension? That hypertension that we had last season. That maybe it's coming up now. We don't want to have hypertension. In fact, that's why even me, when I came online. I came online the other time. I needed to eat. Because last season had taught me lesson. So I ate before I watched today's match. So I could see that everything that we have been seeing, although from different perspectives, they are converging in the one spot. That okay, we need to overhaul our midfield in terms of the selection. Are we going to what? Put Enzo and Lavia, or are we going to bench Casedo and what? Try Lavia and Enzo? But I also I could hear from some people saying that Enzo is the weakest link into this match, and he has been doing that, making mistake.
Doctor, sorry to cut you short, sir. Sorry, I'm very sorry, sir. I'm very sorry.
No worries.
You see, to be very honest, very honest, I really pity this coach. I pity him a lot. He has a tactics. He has a plan. If you observe it very well, if not that there are some pre-existed problem in that team, he wouldn't have. In fact, let's be honest with ourselves. This coach, if he left for this coach, Enzo, Lavia, and Caicedo, if he's left, sir, for this coach, he need only one out of the three. He need just only one. If you observe his trajectory, the way he's been explaining what he wants to do, he wants to use a defensive midfielder and 2-8. Those 2-8, maybe in Kuku and Palmer. Let me be honest with you, you can use them. That guy, that's exactly what we want to do. So somebody will now be inverting. One of the right or left back will be coming to, to supplement the midfield. That is his plan. But now there is 250 million pounds in the capacity of Enzo and Caicedo. And if you want to, if you really want to be unsentimental, if you really want to say the truth, if they have to drop Caicedo or Enzo, Doctor, let me be very, very frank and blunt with you. If they want to drop Enzo and Caicedo, it's Caicedo they will drop for Enzo. Enzo,
why do you say that?
Let me explain to you. You might be thinking Enzo is sluggish, he's this, he doesn't shoot, he doesn't run around, he doesn't press, Enzo, out of those three guys, Enzo is the only one with experience. Enzo is the only one out of those three that I can say, okay, he has played he has played in Champions League quarterfinal, World Cup final, World Cup finalist, and World Cup medalist.
To tell you, I'm not saying. I'm sorry. I will kick against you.
I know you will. I know, sir. Wait, I know.
Someone World Cup experience with and losing ball. World Cup experience and what?
I know, sir. I know. Let me land, sir. When you are talking about, let's be very honest with ourselves. If you look at Man City players today, if you look at them, there is no any worry in their face. They play like champion. You understand? They play like we used to do it before to Arsenal. If you remember, when we used to beat Arsenal, it would just be like you will see Ballack will be walking in the midst of Denison and Fabregas. That you guys are small now. The way he's even walking, you understand? He'll be walking majestically like you guys are. You are not up to my standard. That thing in football, you cannot overlook it, sir. You can't overlook it. That is the truth. So in that midfield, if they say, okay, Chelsea, come out today, who among your midfielder is an experience? I normally tell people that as you see Palmer, do you know as small as Palmer is a Premier League medalist, is a Champions League medalist. He has won Super Cup, he has won Community Shield, he has won so many things. As small as that boy is, you can see that. Let's be honest, even today, the coach did not remove Palmer. It got to a stage that Palmer was tired. The coach still left Palmer. He left him like that. Let's just leave him. The same thing, you know, we as fan, if you ask fan that, oh yeah, line up your player, fan will be like, oh, let me put Chukwuemeka, let me put Caicedo, let me put Lavia. But as a coach will have that headache that there are some players that it will not be that easy for you to bench them. Let's be honest. It will be difficult. He will try. You understand? Okay. In addition, sir, somebody said now one of people. You know, people will be saying different kind of thing. Somebody said, last season we play 4-4 with Man City. We are going down. Today they beat us 2-0. I now ask the person that last season you are talking about. If you look at the scorer in that match, and Thiago Silva scored. Where is Thiago Silva today? Sterling scored, and the goal that Sterling scored, it was James that provided that goal from nowhere. If you look at that assist, it was a professional assist. You can no matter how Gusto can be running, Gusto is not up to James standard. No matter if Gusto let him run from London to America, he is not up to James standard. If James is fit and James played that right back today, you will see some accurate pullouts that he will do. But you know, Enzo and Gusto is there today. But what I'm trying to say is that why we are where we are today is because of the inexperience in our team. Because at the moment we have too many childish players. If you look at them, those boys, if you see those guys physically, if you see them physically, sir, you will see that they are too young. They are just like, I can even see some of them look like secondary school boy. Are these people that determine our joy and our happiness? So these are the people that will determine whether we are going to be happy or not. They are not experienced. So to bench Enzo, it will be very. I know you like Caicedo. I'm just being careful not to condemn Caicedo, but we honestly don't need that guy in that team. Honestly, we didn't need to spend that money, and I'm still saying it today that 115 they spend on Caicedo, they will have used it to invest on a finisher, a very, very good finisher. At this point now, if you look at the perspective, if you need the narrative, if you want to bring a financial narrative now, the club is having headache. You know, there are some players in that team that is giving them a lot of headache. Somebody is saying, how much is Osimhen is going to collect? Is it not just 200? Sir, this season, we are not playing Champions League. You have to consider that fact too. And that is one of the reasons that there is a tactical reduction on the salary of some of those players. Some of them are not getting what they are supposed to get. They will have got more if we qualify for Champions League. But because we are in conference, they have drastically reduced their money. So Osimhen that is coming, you want us to be giving Osimhen 300,000 when people like Enzo, Modric, and the rest have reduced their money to like 60,000, 40,000, 50,000. So in the same dressing room, Osimhen will be collecting 300,000. This thing is psychologically affect. So what they are trying to do is just to reduce. They are trying to look at the way. Okay, you people say you want Osimhen, you want top striker. We can't just bring Osimhen. We need to, clear the bush. We need to clear our backlog. We need to work on our backlog. How can we do it? Now, from nowhere, Sterling has started having problem now. They are looking for the way to sell Sterling. They are looking for the way to sell Ben Chilwell. Don't be surprised. By January, James might go. There is possibility that they might sell James too. Because they are working on the payroll to see, because this owner, and don't blame the owner. I know some people blame the owner too. There are some atrocities that Roman Abramovich has already committed that may affect us. They might deduct our point this season. Don't be surprised. When they have the judgment now, they might say Chelsea, 10-point deduction. It's possible. And it is not this owner that make that offense. It is the past owner. It is the offense of Roman Abramovich. So this present owner, these are the lectures that some of Chelsea fans don't want to listen to. What they just want to say, just give me Osimhen, just give me Osimhen. These things, it's all about, like, if you look at today now, 39,000 people attended our match. Our first match of the season. There are so many empty seats. People didn't buy it. People didn't buy it because some people are downcasted in hope that, okay, we are going to watch this match. We are not going to work. So the owner, this present owner, they are working on so many things to make it work. But sir, it is what it is, sir. Let anybody.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Shegun. Thank you. I understand your perspective, and honestly, I share some of your sentiment. But for me, if they were to drop any one of the midfielder, it would be Enzo for me. I love Enzo. I even produce a song for Enzo. I love Enzo. I produced a song for him. I even I uploaded it on Twitter today. Everybody, yes, I did a song for him, but I don't know why today what he did last season is still what I'm saying. Honestly, what he did last season, Casedo will play that midfield, and even Lavia will be given a role to go deeper. But I don't know why he was just today. He was falling down, and couldn't mark. I don't know. Let me just play stop for you to know. I did it, and it's on. So it's a full song, but I don't want the problem of Facebook. That's why I will not play everything. So this is the person I'm saying that okay is having issue now, and it's not only me. Virtually more than 5 people have said today. And if you watch that match very well, if you watch that match, you will know that it was the weakest link. But I respect your views about it. And meanwhile, you have said some robust stuff about today's match. You went to the pitch, you watch it live, and you have first-hand information that we watch it on TV, actually, because you will be hearing a lot of feedback from here and there. And even when you finish the match, you will see a lot of people saying a lot of things from different perspectives because they also watch it live.
I left at 89 minutes. I left because of my parking.
Okay, I understand. I understand because I know that place today. That place today. Me, when I was living
do you know that today is the third? We lost 3 matches on a row now. Our under 18 lost on Friday, under 20, and the senior one lost today.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Can I drop a point?
Yes. Go ahead before we go.
Yeah. So, Mr. Shegun, you really tried, but there is a proverb that says that experience is not what happened to you. It's what you do with what you have done, with what you are about to do. It's what happened to you. Then you record it back and call it experience. Smith Tudo. So I think Todd Bowley and co have learned a lesson. They have learned a lot of lessons because even under Roman Abramovich, by using Marina Kronovarsky to do most of his certain deal in a football, players of transfer issue of a team. Let me tell you, if it was Roman Abramovich under Marina whatsoever, you understand, that has the same money that Todd Bowley and co have, I'm telling you, we can never rush for a player like Enzo Fernandez and Moses Casado. That money alone for that one player, when we were hearing rumor that Real Madrid wanted to sell Vivida, believe me, did you know that out of that 115 million pounds we took and bought Moses Casado, if we remove 80 to 80 something million pounds and give to Real Madrid for Vivida could have done a lot of work that this Enzo Fernandez and Moses Casados are today doing. I don't know whether you get me. So from my own point of view, let's not just call it that it is a mistake, but a mistakeable man seeing the advantage of the wise. You understand? To regain freedom. So if
Mr. Massey, sorry to cut you short. It's a mistake. Okay. You know, when they bought Enzo, you understand? When they bought Enzo for 105 million pounds. Enzo came in. Enzo was playing well. He played very well. Some people started shouting, Enzo this, Enzo the, hey, better than Jorginho, better. You know, after a while, Enzo mixed with other. You see, the second mistake that we did, and I know, to be very frank with you, this owner didn't want to go into that mistake. But if you see the way Chelsea fan bombarded Todd Boehly's Twitter account, You know, we withdrew from the deal of Caicedo. We have already withdrawn from it, if you can remember. That's where they already agreed for Lavia, if you remember very well. They didn't want to buy him. But if you see the way people bombarded Todd Boehly, he has to deactivate his Twitter account. And before you know it, because people didn't want to lose that boy to Liverpool, because Liverpool was almost buying him. But it would be like, how can Liverpool now come from behind and just buy this boy from us? Then they cover out another 150 million. Now, Enzo and Caicedo, the two of them, they are now becoming a mistake. And I said something before. I'm sorry to cut you short. This coach, need only one out of those three guys. And if he has to choose one out of them, it's Lavia. Go on, sir.
Yeah, so I will agree with you. I will agree with you because if you use my proverb, you can be able to understand that mistake has been done. And if you tactically look at Chelsea management, all these little players, them both, they are now beginning to realize that it's of no use. Look at this guy from Brazilian, this guy they loaned from Strasbourg. If he doesn't take, they will still even sold him out because all these players we acquired could have been something that Roman Abramovich could have used the money to purchase a reasonable player. So for me, let's just be watching and see how the development go on. It's that development this season.
I'm not happy.
Know, are we ready or are we fit to go on?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Just before we go,
say
something. Mr. Wilson, yeah. I saw
because many people are saying we don't have to use three midfielders. This is not the first time a team will be using three midfielders. The problem is if those guys are good enough for them to play together. If not, I don't see any problem using these three players at the same time. Only if they can do good. Because I see Chelsea using N'Golo Kante, using Cesc Fabregas, using Matic in the same time, starting the same game, and we were having a good result. But the players themselves, they have to be complementing each other. They have to be okay. If I do mistake, this one will cover me up. That time, that is why people will always joke that sometimes N'Golo Kante give ball away for him to just go and recover the ball back. That was what he does best. Make player lose ball, then let me cover it back. Let me recover it back. I see Chelsea use N'Golo Kante, use Matic, use Fabregas at the same time, and we won league 215 that year, if I'm not mistaken. So if we are using,
we have two wingers that time.
So if we are using these two guys, one of them have to be doing that dirty work, that N'Golo Kante work. N'Golo Kante, that dirty work, you don't have to be okay. Even if in a red card, you have to get it. That is what they call dirty job. I'm not saying okay, go and kick somebody so that they will give you red card. But when you are doing that N'Golo Kante duty, you have to be dirty. You have to be doing a dirty job, and that person has to be Caicedo or Lavia, anybody who they deploy in that defensive midfield. Caicedo, Lavia, Enzo will be up front. If you are dropping Lavia, then Caicedo and Enzo will be up front. And when those two make mistake, it's your own duty for you to make sure you recover those balls. If you watch Champions League final, that was what N'Golo Kante was doing. And at exactly 53 minutes, Manchester City, they tweeted on Twitter. They posted something on Twitter that if we bypass N'Golo Kante, we might be in this game. I don't know whether any of you see that post. Yes, if we bypass N'Golo Kante, we might have a chance in this game. And N'Golo Kante was the problem, and that was what he was doing. Okay, let Jorginho lose ball or anybody lose ball, and me, I do the cover up. I do the recovery. That is the work of one of either Caicedo or Lavia, because Enzo is not good in defensive midfield. He might be creating box to box, or maybe doing number 8 job or 10 job. But in terms of defensive midfield, I don't think Enzo is good at it because he doesn't know how to tackle. Caicedo know how to tackle, Lavia know how to tackle, but Enzo, that is what I don't like him about the tackling. He doesn't know how to tackle. But doing all that assist or creating chances, I think he's good at it. If everybody is doing good, if Caicedo, Lavia, and him are doing good. So I don't think if all of them click, I don't see there is big problem. If Chelsea do the same, Caicedo, Enzo, Lavia, and we win like 2-3 games, nobody will still talk about it. It's because we never win. That is why we are complaining. If we win, we will stop complaining. We have to work in our attacking line, which is Jackson. Okay, maybe this is your first game for a while. I don't want to blame you. I want to blame the coach who allow you to play almost half an hour. So I think our defense too, we have to look at it in that angle. Maybe honestly, I don't know the combination of that defense because I don't know who is even capable of doing what Thiago Silva or Rudiger or all those Saliba at Arsenal or Gabriel at Arsenal are doing. So for me,
Mr. Shagun loves this guy, Disasi.
Disasi. Yes, I think Disasi is not bad. Disasi is not bad, but the coach, I don't know whether he's injured or maybe match fit. I don't know what is the problem, but I think he's injured. If not,
no, the coach said everybody was fit except James, so Disasi was available.
Was he on bench? Or was he on bench today?
He was not on the bench.
Disasi
was not even in the match squad.
In fact, I saw him with a t-shirt, sitting down with other guys, James and Pope.
All of them are fit. All of them are there, but they are not. They are not ready for. They are not dressed for.
Hello, fit. Hello, Matt.
Can I just drop a word?
Mr. Victor, Newland. You have been there for some time. So what can you say about today's match?
Good evening, everyone.
Good one.
I see that the only problem I found out in this our last match was Enzo playing as a 10. I saw Enzo did not create any chance playing as a 10, created 0 chance. And that was like a good thing. A 10 is meant to create chances for the other players to also play. I don't think he also limited Palmer's play. He could not do defenders, he could not dribble. Sometimes just losing the ball. I think Enzo was the weak link in today's match. If we had a better number 10, I think that would have probably scored a goal. And you saw the changes which the coach made. Removing Nkunku and bringing, I thought that was removed Enzo, but kept Enzo on. I thought that moved Enzo, brought in Neto and put Nkunku in the 10 row. I probably put Neto on the right. But the coach knows what he does. That's what I think. And for the second goal, which you considered, that goal could have been stopped. Nobody could be able to close down Kovacic quickly. Losing Lavia also was also a wrong decision which the coach made. That's what I saw about today's game.
All right, thank you, Mr. Can we just mute our mic if we are not talking, please? Mr. Daramola, you are welcome back. And I know that you now that I'm seeing you on the chair, I hope that you are not getting ready to wind up tonight.
No, that time that I just came, I just went to see someone, so I'm back home right now.
So that means you didn't watch the match. I was thinking that you were coming from the viewing center.
Yes, I watched the match. It's after the match that I went to see my mom. So,
Okay. I need the lot of sorry, mommy. Now we have been talking extensively about Caicedo, about Enzo, the appearing in that midfield, how it's not working. but nobody, they have not really talked about even Jackson. Jackson, Jackson is my boy, but nobody was talking about Jackson as such so far. Jackson today from first half, he got me annoyed. He got me annoyed. In fact, if you check my page, the first half, maybe around 15 minutes, I just said Jackson.
Yes, I saw your post. You said Jackson again. Yes, I saw your post.
I said, what is the it was you they gave you ball. You were using style. When we were already one goal down. I beg, score if you want to score. If they want to score, give another person a good pass. So he was, he made some moves that were nice, but also it was just Jackson of last season. Honestly, I was annoyed. So now, because we are wrapping up in the next few minutes, we'll be wrapping up. Now we will be playing with Sevatin, or what is that the name of the?
Okay, for our conference.
We will be playing with Sevatin from Switzerland on Thursday, if I'm right.
As for me, I don't even think about that game at all for a minute.
No, I'm thinking about that game because if we lose it, that's all. We lose that match because it's going to be two. We are going to play 2-leg matches. So if we lose the first leg, that could be we can be in a super, and we have.
But can we beat the match with the level of those teams that we are going for, that we want to play? Because I see them; they are not even top 4 in their league.
No. It's just people will play that kind of UEFA tournament now. It's not a prominent tournament, and that's why you see what do they call them?
That's the reason why I don't even want. That is the reason I don't even know their name, because I don't put that game.
They are using the name of Chelsea, to promote their page, their Twitter account.
Promote their page.
Yes, to promote their Twitter account on Twitter, on X. Every day you will see them who are using. If they don't use Casedo today, they will use James tomorrow. They have been doing that. In fact, some Chelsea fans were so mad at them.
I think it's Chelsea Chelsea is one of the big team in Conference League, so that's why they need to make use of Chelsea to make money.
Yeah, well, maybe. Honestly, to say the truth, I feel encouraged about today's match. Why? Because statistically, we were not bad.
Sure. Even one of the Liverpool fans beside me said it, that Chelsea is not playing bad today. That the only problem we are having right now is our defense and utilize any chance we see in front. And we are not playing bad. So I still believe that if the owner can rush, like Mr. Shegun said earlier before I went off, I said that if you can spend almost so amount of money on midfield, then I don't see what is delaying us to spend the same thing on Osimhen. If Osimhen is going to give us what we need. But I think the problem right now is the structure of that salary.
Yeah.
Structure of that salary. Yeah. And I don't see the owner as a kind of person that is going to market to give us one experienced defender. He's not talking about defender. All he's focusing right now is striker and Joao Felix. Concerning that defender, the coach should go and work on it on himself. He can't buy any defender again. I know that one for sure.
Victor, do you want to say something? All right. Thank you, Mr. Bome. Victor, do you want to say something before we go? I saw you saying something. Maybe you were muted. Hello, Victor.
Yeah? Hello, sir.
I can hear you.
So I want to say that our coach, Maresca, we should not try to make the same mistake which Pochettino made during the first round of the Premier League last season. Starting trying to pair three midfielders without a number 10, like pairing Gallagher, Caicedo, and Enzo together. Now this season, Maresca is trying to pair Lavia, Caicedo, and Enzo together. No creativity in the midfield. That's what I have to say. No creativity in our midfield. If we could just avoid that, I think we'll go for this season.
Okay. All right, Mr. Bumi, do you agree that there is no creativity in the midfield, just like Mr. Victor said? I think Mr. Bumi also has gone. Mr. Bumi has gone. Well, we have said a lot of things today, and I think on this note, Mr. Victor, I want to thank you, and I want to thank everyone who have participated in this live broadcast today. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. And on this note, we will be wrapping up. And I want to thank Mr. Bumi. Thank you in absentia. Thank God that you resurfaced. I want to thank Mr. Bumi. You know, he's one of the core panelists on this live broadcast. Unfortunately, we cannot do the random selection today for the 5,000 for 6 people. So we wait and wait for another EPL match and see who will score the first goal for Chelsea. So it is then I will do the random selection, and we choose 6 people. Thank you, Mr. Bumi. We will be going now. I'll also go and rest, and I know you need to go and rest now that you just came from mom's place. So you need to go. And I know what our old mama usually can do. I know a lot of talk. So and now you were coming from the view center where Chelsea was beating, and but Mama will not understand.
Not concerned with our own life.
All right. So, goodbye for now. Yeah, bye for now. Yeah.
How on earth have we spent £1 billion and we're still losing to a 10-man West Ham? They don't even have rice anymore. I can't do this every season. Sort it out!
Our strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fell 3 goals, we scored and claim our right. In unity we conquer, claim our faith. Oh, Chelsea, sort it out. Our strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fell 3 goals, we scored and claim our right. In unity we conquer, claim our faith. Oh, Chelsea, sort it out. Our strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fell 3 goals, we scored and claim our right. Unity we conquer, claim our faith. Oh, Chelsea, sort it out. Victor Osimhen, Chelsea's your the fans are waiting. We get up on the line. Shady, you know we are the pride of London. Shady, you know we are the European champions. Victor Osimhen, Chelsea, they wait for you. Victor Osimhen, Chelsea legends on the line. If money na problem, he come on do a shame. Osimhen, Chelsea, they wait. Osimhen, we dey wait for you. Osimhen, inside the call.
Osimhen, 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 Osimhen.
Victor Osimhen, Chelsea's your the fans are waiting. We get up on the line. Shady, you know we are the pride of London. Shady, you know we are the European champions. Victor Osimhen, Chelsea, they wait for you. Victor Osimhen, Chelsea legends on the line. If money na problem, he come on do a shame. Osimhen, Chelsea, they wait. Osimhen, we dey wait for you. Osimhen, inside the call. Ọmọ àtọ́ká lójú gbogbo ọmọ Arsenal. Ọmọ àtọ́ká lójú wọn. Àpò Chelsea tó tàdí mẹ́rin, agbára ló lọ mú wá o. Agbára ló lọ mú wá. Àjò wọn lọ ti jàkadì kó ẹ bá mi sọ fún wọn kan bọ́. Agbára la lọ mú wá. Ẹ láti ẹ bọ́, agbára la lọ mú wá. Òun ṣọmọ lókù bẹ́ẹ̀ ni a ò ní sí pẹ̀lú rẹ̀. O láyé agbára la lọ mú wá. Lose for life, agbára la lọ mú wá. Arsenal jábọ̀, Arsenal jábọ̀, Arsenal lulẹ̀. Arsenal jábọ̀, Arsenal jábọ̀, Arsenal lulẹ̀.
Osimhen, 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 Osimhen.
Victor Osimhen, Chelsea's your the fans are waiting. We get up on the line. Shady, you know we are the pride of London. Shady, you know we are the European champions. Victor Osimhen, Chelsea, they wait for you. Victor Osimhen, Chelsea legends on the line. If money na problem, he come on do a shame. Osimhen, Chelsea, they wait. Osimhen, we dey wait for you. Osimhen, inside the call. I belong. I belong. I belong to Chelsea. Even when we are losing, we no friends. We are two force and two roses. We are the mighty, mighty Chelsea. We are the pride.